Hey guys, it's me. I'm listening to Wizard Liz, and I really do think she's got something to say. She just bought herself like a Porsche. That's pretty amazing. But she's got she's got a point.
We would go to a society where women are ruling. And right now, we're seeing a lot of successful women. We're seeing a lot of women that are switching the narrative. And what do they get? They get hated on by other women.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm literally telling you, you can join me. I'm even showing my finances, like something so private on my Instagram to other women. So I'm like, hey, maybe you should also do that. Maybe you could also do this to make the same amount of money. Because it's not a competition.
She talks about being in a relationship with a man, and the man is controlling everything over the woman, like the finances, who she can talk to, who she can be with, what she needs to do for the home so he could feel comfortable. Lived that life for 27 years. It was kind of like a life my mom has taught me. My dad was a very good provider, still is a good provider. But let's hear.
If I want a world where a lot of women will lead, I need other women to step up too. I need other women with a hustler mentality that are not obsessed with chasing a man, first of all, because this is another thing. I don't know why everyone is so fucking upset that I go into a relationship thinking about stability. Why are you upset? My dad was a broke man. My dad had no ambition.
Yeah, she's bringing in her childhood, the way that her father was abusive towards the mother, and that the father didn't make any money, and they were very much like penniless. And that is like some trauma on the child because, the father's, I guess, esteem, his less to be ambitious, to provide for his family. He put all that anger out on his children. So she's got a different mindset because of that sort of trauma on her, but I get it. But also, you know, my parents are children of the 50s. So they're the baby boomers where the father, went out to provide, the mother stayed home. It's like a Leave It to Beaver if you look at the shows and stuff. But I know that um, times are changing. And right now, like, even the dating pool is bad. And, we have to worry about narcissism because it's very rampant. It's really bad out there. The way that men view women and women view men. And when you see these women chasing men because of their needs to be loved, their need to be, provided for, and the women that are chasing after these men, and it's not just one woman, it's a bunch of women over one man, and the man playing the field like that. It's very, it's non-traditional, and it's not like it was in the 19th, in the turn of the century. It is very disposable relationships, toxic relationships, people playing games with each other, not being upfront with each other, women chasing men, men acting like women. It's a very weird time to even try to even find a man. And then you have like Facebook dating, you have, Tinder, you have all of this, when my mindset is that, I have to fix myself, and God has somebody there for me. And, maybe I should just focus on being more ambitious, more, you know, whenever I was with my husband and I was doing my thing that I wanted, very focused, and was very focused of what I wanted and where I wanted our lives to go. And, we were going to do this. And like, if I didn't want to do, because I had a bad feeling about that, we had to do this. But my husband had so much control as well. What he did is what he did. And I didn't go back to that. I went totally like cold turkey. I'm like, you turn around and you do that, then I will, sever ties. I do believe in, she's got a legacy. So, and she's pregnant and she's got a baby coming and she's already building her legacy. And we have to commend her as being a single mother. It is not easy. And when that baby comes, it's going to change for her. She knows it. But she seems to be a very strong-willed person. I mean, look at her. She doesn't look all that bad. I mean, she's not down and out, sad, boo-hooing, and all of that. You can see her shorts and she's showing off her belly. Like, she is very proud of that. She's bringing a baby into the world. Like, even though that she did fall for a guy that was very narcissistic and all this crap was going on, and, hopefully she didn't choose a really good dad, but, I think she'll be okay. And I think it's not easy to raise a child by yourself, but speaking from somebody that's been there, I just wanted my son's innocence to just be innocent. I didn't want to bring another man around my kid. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want him to see me go like to the fucking bar or whatever the fuck, or like we don't have alcohol. Like, I kept a very, go to church, all that, I just, I raised my son differently. Even though he didn't have his dad, he had them right up till he was 10. Okay. So, yeah, when she says women should love money, women should focus on money, focus on themselves. If money brings her happiness, whatever, that's it. Sometimes people's happiness isn't always about money. I just hope that she does like something for humanity. Like, this is different. This whole thing is different. This whole world is different right now. It's chaotic, but if you want to leave a legacy, you're going to have to, focus on it. All right, guys, that's it.